like I said, I am expecting a very close game, and I wouldn't be surprised if my prediction is mistaken.
All right, that's interesting. Do you want to put a number on it?
Ooh, 16-13 for level up.
Oh, that's a very close game. Oh, I'm inclined to agree with you. I think level up are going to take it, but I think it'll be more 16-8.
Ooh, okay, fair.
I would
Fair
love
point.
to be proven wrong though. As this like Killer is going to be aggressing from Godz1337 towards second mid. A lovely shot onto Deface from level up to just kick things off. He's going to back away towards this A site and level up with a man down. Going to have to attempt to execute towards this A site without part of their utility. I think D was the other player with utility, so they've only got smoke to do things with, and that has really thrown a spanner in the works for them.
Yeah, and things are about to kick off here. They're just lining up, slowly easing their way towards A, and they've got a lot of control of these apps, and it's just impending doom here for Hevix, unless he unleashes Doom himself. Jumps into the air, doesn't really work with it. He can't really connect shots when he's doing that, but Killer, it comes up huge with 2. It's level up esports with 2 players remaining, and they picked up the bomb to get it down onto that A site. Now, Godz1337 to come back with rotate. Bomb has been planted, and they're all deciding to push through short. This is going to be interesting as no one is coming through library. Done with that first tap onto the head of Necrogenesis. He'll fall down as Dim Ketron will join him to his demise. And Godz1337 starts off the first round with a strong performance.
Yeah, without a doubt. And that was very, very convincing. Killer there with some lovely little USP shots. This little one there, just a little tap towards D. The follow-up was they come out of apps, and he's ready for a fourth as well. He went for a fourth. He couldn't quite find it though, and it just shows that Godz, they definitely have the aim, and they definitely have the potential to try and upset this.
Yeah, like I said, it's definitely going to be close. It's not like this team is better than the other one skill-wise. I'm just taking it out of what I've seen as of late and their performance has. But, you know, when 2 teams match up against each other, it could go either way. And Necrogenesis picks up too high. You've talked about the aggression onto CT and how important it is to execute it correctly. Well, he got spotted out from that smoke being a little bit misplaced. It worked out in the favors of Level Up Esports. Now, making their way towards that A site, they're slowly finding the entry. Smoke from above is falling down. Killer finds that first frag like he's done before, but the return frag is there. 3 versus 4. Hevix will fall down as well, and Bomb is well in control of that site. And Godz1337, with a couple of weapons at hand, will try and defuse the situation. Hopefully defuse the bomb and take this round with them. It is going to be difficult, and they're just going to elect to fall back with this one. Save their weapons and potentially cause some damage in the next round.
I want to highlight as well, Necrogenesis, he's playing against his countrymen. Necrogenesis also from Macedonia, so he probably knows all of these players, and I guarantee you the chat right now is filled with all sorts of kind of local toxicity when you end up in a match with your friends and you just BM the whole thing. I am more than convinced that's what we're seeing in the chat right now, so probably a good thing we can't see it, but for Necrogenesis, that means he's probably going to want to win this even more so. He's going to have even more pressure on this simply because he knows who his teammate, he knows who he's against.
Yeah, it's a matchup between the Macedonians, the Serbians, and one Macedonian. It is going to be epic, and as you said, these kind of matches do tend to play a little bit with the players' minds. And Level Up Esports having one player of Macedonia might have some insight to how things are played in that country, I guess, if there is such a thing. But now, it is a force buy here from Godz1337. They'll play with the gunks they played and realize that Level Up Esports don't have the capability of fully buying up. So they try and work with this one, try and punish for the lack of money. But they're just going to take this slow. They're going to take full control of the mid. The Hevix is there waiting for it. Also, it's Killer from that apartment area. The push is going to commence. Dim Ketron is the first to find a kill onto Hevix. Wasn't able to find anything with that deagle. And they find their way onto that A site. One kill after the other. Just total destruction here caused by Level Up. And they'll probably be able to find the lead here. 2-1 once the bomb explodes, or Danny gets killed because he's trying to save that M4 right now.
Something to highlight as well, that was a full buy from Godz1337. Level Up just plowed through it like it was nothing. They actually just deleted it. Necro's going to find Danny, and that's a round win and a half for Level Up. I think 3 of their players didn't even take damage that round from how convincing that was. Just a little wide swing and just kills. Just completely in favour of Level Up. I almost said in flavour there. We're not resorting to cannibalism just yet.
What flavour would that be? Yeah, I wonder. Well, it's the flavour of CSGO, I guess.
Yeah. Well, for Level Up, it's going to taste of victory. As you're going to see.
Yeah, fair enough.
Might be even more so as Flash lined up, ready to go over the top for this push into mid. Danny at the ready. Level Up, they're just being passive. They know that a push is going to come. They just don't know where it's from.
I just saw Kakanito just turn back and look at his teammate. It was just a little bit funny to see, but they're just going to try and aggress. Might have caught him out of guard. Dimk just falls down to 3 HP, but won't quite fall. Necrogenesis is there to deliver, and one by one, players of Godz1337 are falling down. Tim Ketchman with one, Impulse with another. It's just a matter of time until Dan falls. Maybe he can cause some damage. Yes, he does. Gets a headshot onto Necrogenesis, but Level Up Esports won the round as they should. And Godz1337 in a situation where they can buy and potentially break this 2-round winning streak that Level Up Esports have collected.
So to establish as well, Necro, even though he died, it's not really the end of the world. He had a Galil anyway, so he was just playing bonus for as long as he could have. Eventually he falls, of course, but he reinvests. He's still got 5k left in the bank. Level Up, considering how they have only won 2 rounds in a row, they have really established an economy right now. Kakanito, he's going to aggress towards the side of apps right now, and with kind of AVN stacked in the side waiting for him, laying in wait. He hasn't quite been spotted just yet. Killer needs to be wary as well with players outside him. Kakanito finds AVN, and that's contact made. As it will be them able to just turn back around and just recycle the gun. It will drop his fast for the M4. Level Up, their response is long control, which has just been established by Impulse. So he comes back round D, a lovely shot onto Killer. Hevix is able to trade, and with a 1-man advantage in favour of Godz, it's going to be down to Necrogenesis to try and open up this B site. Fortunately, Danny is going to find them, and this looks like it's going to be a Godz round.
Yeah, it most definitely looks like it. They're just going to push where they exist, and just a final call for a taste of victory. They managed to get frag, but Godz1337 will be able to pick that one up. Money in the back for Level Up Esports to buy up, so they won't be too afraid with that one. But yeah, that's their momentum probably mostly interrupted at this point. And things seem to be at a standstill. Full yield till, full buy. And even with the likes of an AWP in the hands of Impulse, could be quite vital for control of mid or banana.
Once again, we're going to see Molly control going out on either side. Level Up, they are just making their way forward, trying to just get their way into this A site, and they have made the right call. Godz, they've got 3 players stacked towards B. They push at the right time. It needs to be huge for Hevix and Killer, but fortunately it's only 2 and 2. It ain't good enough. The flank comes round and the push comes through, and Godz, they do have a bit of utility for this retake, but they're going to have to kickstart it fairly soon, or Level Up, they're going to be able to dig in fairly comfortably. So plant goes down. These players are more than ready to defend against the push from Godz. Impulse scopes in on short, flash goes out, swing comes wide. Too high found, and that's almost a second kill there. That was very, very close. As Danny, he'll eventually fall. It's all on Kankanito, and D, he'll put an end to that. Level Up, they make it 4. And for Godz, their economy, it's in dire straits.
Yeah, Level Up Esports seem to take their time there on once they gained control from of A. They weren't quite sure that they managed to get it so quickly. The trades just came in so fast, so they tried to play it slow. Little did they know that Godz1337 dedicated 3 players towards B. So that really worked out for them in the end. They did plant the bomb. There was time for it to be defused, but it was the kills that connected in their favor, and that's what caused them to grab that win. Now, Danny peeks, gets that info, spots out a couple of players. Don't think he spotted out the bomb, which is why Godz1337 don't push away from A. Now, the push has started. Necrogenesis with the first frag. He is the one to lead the charge. Flash comes through. Danny is blinded right now. Molly coming out from behind to stop him. Necrogenesis with another. And it's up to the retakes to make this happen. Level Up Esports. Get the bomb planted. Killer from Cathedral. Trying to get an alternative angle onto this, but it looks like he's a one-man army right now. Hevix is stuck in mid. And he can't really push there without an assist, without any assist. He will fall down as well to the hands of Necrogenesis. A 3k for the man. And Level Up Esports seem very, very, very strong. And yeah, just annihilate the deagle buy here from Godz.
Yeah, without a doubt. And well, for Hevix, what do you really save? It is just a deagle, so I expected we will see him at least attempt a few exits. But again, it's a clean round from Level Up. Once more, they're going to have just more economy built on the back of this. And if they all of them can stay alive, it's going to be a grand start that it can. Look at that economy. And this is only after a couple of round wins. This isn't in a substantial lead they've accumulated. It's just the rounds that they have been winning are so convincing.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how it is. They've aced this one. They haven't lost a single player of their team that round, which means they had to save all their weapons and also had a crap ton of money in the bag left for them. So they're going to be very happy with how things stand as of this moment, and pretty comfortable with controlling the tempo of the game right now. They've slowed things down a bit. They're taking their time, gaining control on multiple sides of the map, trying to gather information, making sure that Godz1337 don't make a cheeky, aggressive play, but Hevix finds that first frag onto the AV, and he was there all by himself and wasn't able to find a return there. It was D. It's ready to push through. Dimcare pushes out Himcare. Hevix is the one to get him out. Necrogenesis again. The guy running in front of the team, leading the charge every single time, but it's Hevix getting a kill onto one and legs the other from behind. And it's already a 2v2. Bomb will slowly get planted. And the rotate will come in as well. He's making his way onto the site. He might be a little bit late to get this bomb down. Little does he know, it's just two players behind that smoke waiting, ready to push. Impulse could be looking in the wrong direction right now. Molly comes out, trying to stop the push from happening from the time being, but it doesn't matter. High is just going to push right through it. D-Face gets one. I'm not sure he should have reloaded there, but Impulse is there to help him out when it mattered. And Level Up Esports just increased their lead slowly but surely.
Yeah, and what I really liked from Level Up there was that trust in one another when they pushed in through mid. Necro as well, when he swung on short, that he knew there was a long player. The long player's literally shooting at him. He doesn't turn around. He keeps aggressing on short, and he has complete and utter faith in his teammate to cover him while he does that push. And of course, that's well-placed faith because, of course, the trade never came through. They were able to get that 2k and secure the A site. As well, focusing on this round, Godz, they're going to be looking to just kind of stack up on Banana. These pistols aren't doing anything, and the issue is, when you don't do damage on these rounds, I guess one kill's alright, but when you don't do any more damage than that, this is when Level Up's economy, this is why it's spiraling out of control. And as they back on away, they're going to ramp themselves up for a plant. Godz, they're going to need more than just an AK.
Yeah, as you said, Impulse has already hit 5 digits, and a lot of his teammates are getting close to that point as well. So Level Up Esports looking very comfortable economically right now, and even if they lose a couple of rounds in a row, they'll be able to give a fighting chance every single time with a full buy. So comfort play here from Level Up Esports. They're going to get bomb planted on A. There's just 2 players remaining on Banana. They're just going to try and save their weapons because they have to. They were with pistols, so they managed to pick them up sneakily in the end. The trade kill does come out. That's actually fairly decent for an eco for Godz. I don't think they'd mind that whatsoever. 3 kills and picking up the AK. I imagine will be able to save that, but the search and destroy party has come in. AVN knows he's got money. Doesn't matter if he dies. He takes the risk and makes it happen. Godz did get 3 kills, but no weapon saved.
And once again, this is a very good looking round from Level Up, just all over Godz, making sure they don't have a chance to get comfortable. And a pause comes through, understandably so, because what is there to do if you're on the side of Godz? What can you do to try and beat Level Up?
Yeah, there's really not much they've been able to find off of Level Up Esports. There's not really much of gap in their play. They've been covering their rotates. They've been faking quite a bit as well, and they've been very decisive in some of their pushes. So it's not like they've got a certain character going into this. They've definitely switched up the tempo a few times. So it's not really there's not really much of a play that Godz1337 can hang on to, cling to, and actually punish. So Level Up Esports doing a fairly good job with having multiple strategies coming into this, and not giving Godz1337 a single chance to read any of their plays. Very well done from them, and already finding themselves an early frag onto Kakanito. They do get a lot of members onto Banana and flashing mid as well. Like I said, they are working with fakes as well. AVN, even if he died there, would have caused havoc on that B site. They would have started to rotate, and the kill does come through, but there are two players still there. Danny and Hevix are there to defend, but it doesn't even matter when Necrogenesis connects shots like that. Danny will find an over-aggressive deep face, and that's two players remaining with AWPs in their hands. Oh, Killer just barely looks around at the wrong time. He won't die at the matter, but he won't get a kill either. Level Up Esports playing this T site to perfection right now.
So I want to just, while Killer's attempting to save with players hunting him down, I want to bring you a little snippet of trivia. Necrogenesis, right? I really like that name. You want to know why?
Why?
So, necro meaning death, right? Genesis meaning, Genesis in a biblical term at least, is the start of something, or the creation of something. So essentially his name is the creator of death. Isn't that awesome? And considering he's running around killing people, he is, and admirably so, 16-6 in just 10 rounds. I think the name suits him.
Suits him very well. And you try to teach Greek to a Greek man here, to a guy that speaks Greek here, and you're quite right. Those words mean pretty much what you said. I'm not sure if the combination of the two works together, but yes, it sounds awesome when you put it that way. And he's doing a solid job.
Slap a number in it as well.
Yeah, he's doing really well, and he's got up to 5 digits as well, according to his economical situation. Godz1337 have to go with Deagles, and Level Up Esports have been playing absolutely out of their minds. Necrogenesis with those opening frags. The entry fragger for his team has come up huge time and time again, and it's just showing on the scoreboard right now. So many kills in his favor, so many rounds for his team. And through the smoke, down to 20 HP. And, yeah, perhaps that's a fake there. It's just to confuse the players of Godz1337. Dim Curtin knew exactly where to look. Gets 3 kills. Man, stop it. Not giving Godz a chance, a living chance at all. And little did they know they've got total control. Necrogenesis on a different front will try and kill the remaining players with the spray down through the box there. It's incredible. Not giving them a single chance. Man, that's not fair. Stop it. And Level Up Esports just looking entirely strong. Godz1337 on the other hand will be able to buy up now. So let's see how this one plays through. Will they be able to stop the momentum that Level Up Esports have been annihilating so far?
Honestly, I think Level Up are just having some fun at this point. Like, they're running around, they've got players just set up, having kills, and just everything's working for them. AVN is going to find Kakanito early on. He's ready for the aggression. Evic's actually able to find him, but Necro towards B, he's just tucked in. Killer going to find AVN, trying to push on back. Dimka's going to be ready for him, but Necro, he's just cleared out Banana. Impulse finds Killer, and for just a second, it looked like Godz had pretty much got a round that was convincing for them. But the response comes through. Evix, he'll find one, but to what avail? Necro is hunting for him. Impulse is going to be at the ready. That's a nice nade, actually. That is a 45 damage nade. Necro caught out. I spoke too soon. Evix are the 1 versus 3, and, well, now a round really is winnable for Godz. That's going to be a third secured. Level up. Are they going to reset Godz? Or is this going to be the start of a comeback?
Well, comeback. I'm not sure about that. You know, Level Up Esports have brought up such a big lead, so it's not like they're slow down in momentum anytime soon. I think they might have fluked this round. Weren't really covering their corners correctly. There wasn't anyone protecting the bomb plant right there. So perhaps that was a fluke there from Level Up Esports. Props for Godz1337 for punishing them. Herix did a really good job with that clutch. And they've already found an opening frag here. And, yeah, maybe they have a chance to grab a few rounds as well.
Especially considering that player they killed was Necrogenesis. He is like the... I'm pretty sure AVN is the IGL, so AVN just says, Necro, go kill. And that is pretty much part of their default. As the response will be long control being established from Level Up. They do make their way back around, and this actually has the inkling of a mid to B split D. He's ready for Killer towards this smoke, and he might actually just shift through it. Killer, the timing might not be with him right now.
Ooh.
Or it is. So find one, but to what avail? AVN, he spots a player in Graveyard. It's messy as he fights too high, and I think for a moment he'll just back away. He's like, you know what? That's enough. I don't need to try and fight this. He waits for his team to come. D-Face fires one. Evix to trade onto 2, though. As it's all down to D. Evix, he's just won a 1 versus 3, and he's looking to do more than just that. Eventually, he'll find him. Switching to that M4. As the plant will come through. Question is, will it work? No, it won't. Yakanito will find him in the smoke, and Godz, they're going to make it their 4th.
It's more of a confidence point at this stage. Godz1337 managed to grab a 2nd round in a row. So yeah, building up this confidence is important. For losing so many rounds in the CT side is kind of detrimental. Yeah, if they manage to build up confidence and show that they're not here to play and they're just here to win, they could potentially have a good turnaround on the terrorist side if they play their cards correctly. It just depends on how well Level Up Esports plays their CT side. So far, the T side has been excellent, so it is going to be a tough ask from them. But here we go. Kakanito with that AWP might be looking... they're just so close, but yet so far. 2 players, Necrogenesis, they're really close to him. He could die any second now. You can just feel the atmosphere getting more tense. Look at it.
You can.
It's not just yet. Come on. No, yeah, he gets it finally.
My lord.
The patience pays off, and while that happens, they're just gonna push on the other side of the map. 2 players on that A site. 1 in corpse and 1 on the site. Too high. Will be behind a smoke, but will get shot down anyway. Killer's there to assist, but it is looking hard. The bomb is starting to get planted, but Impulse is just burning down. He will get bombed down and will survive in the end. But there's 34 HP on the man right now. 2 for 3, trying to push through. Danny doesn't care. He will try and push through that smoke. Kakanito from a different front. He has spotted out the bomb. He hasn't spotted any player just yet. Another smoke coming through, making things a little bit more complicated. Falls down to D-Face, and now it's Dan 1 all by himself. It looks like he'll try and save this one. That's a 1v3, and as the bomb is ticking down, is a tough situation for him to handle. So he's going to fall back, save that M4 for the final round of the half.
Yeah, again, Level Up, they hit double digits, and 11-4... Again, once more I'll say it. 11-4, it's the furthest 2 teams can be apart whilst a comeback is still viable. And for Level Up, for Godz at least, they hit that 4th round. For Level Up, a 10th would be, or 11th would be phenomenal. Especially going on to that favoured CT side. I think it would be kind of interesting to see how either team does. So, very interesting. Keep an eye on things. Just make sure that Level Up... gonna stay honest. I try and say this, but... Godz thereby, it really isn't very good. It's Deagles, it's MP9s, and it's Impulse finding heads. Ow, look at that. At least Hevix finds one. Yeah.
Yeah. Valiant effort from both High and Hevix. They've been getting a couple of kill for themselves as well, and some decent damage calls on Dimk. But it is the final round, and it's all up to Hevix to solidify it. Final round here for Godz, if that's even possible at this point. 1v3. The bomb was just planted a few seconds ago. He's just playing behind a smoke. He's just stuck there. His position is known as well. So it's a matter of time until Level Up Esports just pick up this round. Maybe not. They've been stacking up. Molly's just stopping him from pushing. He will put a smoke down, so he might push up aggressively here. Not much time left, and not a kit either on him. So he will fall down. Level Up Esports lead the half 11-4. And yeah, they're looking very strong coming into the CT side. And ooh, that was actually a really good frag there from ePulse at the beginning. Good replay there. And yeah, that buy was a little bit iffy for them for the last round. And yeah, won't really matter. Level Up Esports, pick it up. And we'll head on the defense this time.
Yeah, and it's a phenomenal game from Level Up. More so from Necro, who's just had an incredible start. As Godz, they're going to go onto their T side, looking to do a bit of damage. I think Necro may have spotted those players towards second mid as well with that initial jump peak. As Kankanito, he'll be taken down off the flash, and it's perfect timing from Level Up. The push comes back around. They realize it's going to be an A hit. Necro will spot the players trying to pressure him down, and all he needs to do is stay alive right now. Kill it, he makes it onto site, and well, that is a perfect explosion from Godz. Now for Level Up. It's going to be a 3 versus 4 to try and take the site. Can they do so? Let's see.
It looks such a better situation for Godz right now. They have a 1-player advantage, and they're the ones defending the bomb. The pressure is up on Level Up to push. Now, multiple front push. Avian tries to go for a quick pick onto Killer. He will die in the end for his troubles, but D-Face is there to return. 2v3. Time is ticking. And there's one kit in the hands of D. They will try and connect with the kills. That's one. Too High is there to stop them. It's a 1v1 right now, but Too High is just stopping them from doing anything, delaying the inevitable. And Godz1337 will pick up the first round of the second half.
That is very, very close. He survived that with just 1 HP left as Godz. They show the inklings of potentially coming back into this, considering that they get the buy after this. They can shut down Level Up here. They get the eco, and then by the time they end up fighting, it's going to be in close contention.
Oh yeah, this is not over. This is definitely not over. Godz1337 do have a they do have a living breath. They definitely have another chance to come back. They do have a better economical advantage, as you said. So a couple more rounds after this could be possible. A buy up from Level Up. It is very weak. MP9 in the hands of Dimk, and he can be very dangerous on this one. We've seen it before, and we might see it again. He's pretty close, and anything could happen. They might have a good read here, and it might work out because the guns are where they're supposed to be. First kill doesn't go into their hands. Looks away for the flash. It works out. Dimketron is there to assist them. And oh my word, it's a kill going the way of Level Up. They will be able to pick up the AK as well. Godz1337 did not manage to translate this round into a win, but they do have another chance. It could be a 2v2 on this A site if they try and push now. They don't have any util to work with, just a flash and Too High to work with. Well, an AK picked up for Dimk on the other side of the map. It could be a rotate now. They have started to spot both the players. Rotates will come in. 1 kill to 1. Now, Dan, 1 all by himself, will fall down to the hands of Impulse, and an excellent buy-up from Level Up Esports. Not much money for them, but they made it work, and Godz1337 must be feeling the pressure right now.
They are so well versed on this map. We speak about aggression. The second contact was made by, I believe it was Dimka there, on Banana. The second he made that contact, Flash went straight over the top, and it wasn't to help him get that first kill, it was to help him secure that second. Necro, he's going to aggression on second mid, again with a flash, and it's just a mop up for Level Up right now. It's all down to Kankanito with 19 HP. What good can you do? Nade sails over the top, it won't matter. Bullets travel faster than projectiles, and Impulse is going to secure a 13th round for Level Up. As Godz, they move on to an eco. That was a full buy from them. They invested into that, and Level Up just wiped the floor with them.
Have no fear, the cleaners and the janitors are here. Level Up Esports just mop them off the face of the earth, and that was a quick round for them. Level Up looking very strong. Pistol buy for Kakanito and his team. I mean, they just need to save up some money to be able to contest this from Level Up right now. This defense is looking unstoppable, especially with the money that they build up and on Inferno. Some trades going their way. They've been able to pick up an AK-47 to the hands of Too High. And now we'll go for a trade onto that A site. Impulse falls down to 10 HP. The rotates will surely come in eventually. The information is there. Molly comes through, blocking out one of the sites. Hevix is there to support his teammate, but that means death for Too High. Hevix doesn't care. He doesn't give a damn in the world. Walks right through it, gets the bomb, and we'll get it planted. There's a kit right there. And D has one anyway, so that doesn't really matter. Won't he be able to read the buy correctly? I don't think he's looking the right direction. D could come up huge. Yes! And that's Level Up Esports with another round. Godz didn't read that play that well. And, I mean, Level Up Esports win that one, but, I mean, we're at a very difficult stage of the game where Level Up Esports have been winning one round off the other, but Godz had a very convincing eco round there.
Yeah, without a doubt. And no, those decoy shots are absolutely perfect. Once again, it's like the repeat we saw on Dust 2. Silver linings are great, but they're only great to an extent. And when you're 14-5 down, you don't want silver linings, you need rounds. And Level Up, they're able to invest fully. Godz, this could potentially be the only buy we see of them this game if they're not careful with it. So really, really need to be careful right now.
And be careful they will. Kakanito falls down to half HP with that HE grenade. And he's not going to be too happy about that one, as they have to push their final chances. Their final potentially chance here, because if they lose this one, they lose, then they probably lose the next one, as the economical situation is dire. Now Flash comes through, it helps out. Necrogenesis gets one, gets two. He will get returned by Killer, but he'll take that trade any day of the week. Now, Dimk smoked off along with his teammate. It is Dimk behind the smoke from the other side. He will pick up the kill in the end. Hevix finds a kill on AVN. But they might find themselves onto the site. Planting the bomb. Rotate will come in. And Impulse does realize eventually that he needs to find himself onto that A site. They do have time to work with for their teammate to come. So they're just going to wait a little bit more so they have the man advantage. It is definitely going to be slow. That smoke ball set the site in half. Kakanito with that first frag. They do have the position of D-Face known. It is compromised, but Hevix is a 1v1. Oh, Impulse is low, but D-Face makes it happen. Godz in a very difficult situation as Level Up Esports in match point. And Godz, nothing much to buy here.
That is scary for Godz, to say the least. That plant is the only thing that is giving them any chance whatsoever in this round. Level Up, they are looking so strong right now. And honestly, for them, that round was just a bit of a whitewash, all things considered, because that retake, they were a player down going into it pretty much off the bat. So the fact that he was able to win that on 19 HP is just incredible. It shows how good Level Up's trades are, and it just embodies how good they are at this map. Cantonino going to open up finding Necro, but the flash goes out. The trade instantly there from AVN, as the follow-up execution comes through from Godz, but that's not because they want it, it's because their hand was forced. He's looking to aggress as well, spotting a player, but Danny, he'll actually find him though. Is the response there from AVN? Swing comes wide, he finds one, looking for a second. Hevix is going to find him, but D is going to want to pretty much stop this round before it gets out of hand. Kakanito shifting up on long. Contact made. He'll find D-Face. All on Dimka now. Aggressing at the right moment. Finding the first. 1 versus 1. Molly goes down towards center site. Second Molly, I think, about to be expended towards Graveyard. And Benevix, can he hold the right angle? Contact made. Shots ringing out on either side. Oh, it's messy. Dimka, he'll spot the player, fall on away. Picking up that AWP, scopes on it. I don't think he realizes the extent of the damage he's already done. As that bomb is ticking on down, he'll just chuck a flash. He'll save the AWP. He doesn't want to risk it. Godz, they live to fight another day. The 6th round secured. as Level Up lead 15-6.
Godz keep themselves in the game. They're not out just yet. It is a difficult ask for them to get back into it and catch up with the rounds of Level Up Esports. They'll be on match point for a while if they do that. And I don't think it is going to be really hard for them to do it, but it is a silver lining. As you said, these silver linings do still exist, but at a certain cost, at a certain round differential. It means less and less to people now. Kind of a CT aggressiveness here, Level Up Esports, where the force by MP9 works for D-Face. And this could be doom for Godz. Now kills going well in favor of Level Up. Necrogenesis finds that kill. Hevix will punish onto AVN, but the aggression still carries on. Killer behind the smoke. This could be huge. Just look at it. He's behind them. He gets all the information available, gets the spray down. Impulse will be able to pick that one up. And Level Up Esports find themselves with a man advantage. Make that equal as Hevix finds a kill of his own. It's a 1 versus 1, 1 minute remaining. And both of these guys have strong weapons to work with. Smoke come through, so Hevix will be able to cross across the second mid. But Impulse does have AWP. Just one shot to connect onto Hevix. Could kill him right here, right there. And Level Up Esports will fall to the... No, Godz1337 will fall to the hands of Level Up Esports. And what a match has this been.